but you can go ahead. We're going to discuss like the Annabelle doll, the Warrens from the Warrens Museum, the Annabelle doll from the Warrens Museum. We've just been chatting about that, and we figured we'd share that with you guys. So I'm just going to get my live open and make sure it looks good. This kind of takes a minute. Oh yeah, it says I'm live. Okay, let me open it. I'll check my audio. Hi. Oh, we already have somebody. Hi. I don't see any video though. Hold on. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? Oh. Cause I don't have Wi-Fi here, so I have to make sure. Oh God. So I have to make sure. Okay, I'm good. Oh God. The audio actually sounds good.
Okay.
And we are.
All right, good. Yes. So you want to start talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Chris and I were talking about the Annabelle doll because it was in the news recently. Somebody, a 54-year-old guy involved with the paranormal died, kind of suspicious. And so I hadn't been paying attention about it, but Crystal asked me about it. Just as an aside, we're currently at the Greater Milltown Military Museum. There's a helicopter over to the left. Maybe she'll, at the end, turn the camera so you can see where we are. But meanwhile, it's hot out, it's cool. So, we were at a coffee shop. She asked me about this doll and could I do my energy thing with it. I said, I don't know anything about the doll. I haven't read about it. She persisted, so I said, okay, I'll need my guides to connect me to this doll. She had given me a heads up in that if you open up the package where it's kept, bad things will happen. And apparently this guy had done just that.
But he was wearing like these big gloves. They were doing holy water on his hands to protect him. They said, do not touch the doll with your skin.
Right. So with all that, it still didn't jive with the information. Don't open the package. So I was going to be at risk anyway. Plus energetic hands, maybe not.
Okay, so you're saying you just energetically were gonna open the box that it was enclosed in?
Yeah, because I'm kind of bold like that. They all laugh at me amongst the ghost group that I'm with, how impulsive I am, how I take risks. So once again, I'm doing that. So I asked my guides to take me there, and I'm just trusting that my shields, my innate shields, are all ready up and can deal with this. So my guys take me there. I feel this box and I open it up and immediately I feel attacked.
Oh no.
That this thing, whatever it is just in my face, all around me, just out and out, no brain, it's just insensate attack. And I notice my shields are coping with it, so I don't have to do anything extra. So I think about it, because usually I don't, because I'm kind of impulsive. And I step back from this just to let Crystal know that I'm being attacked, and this thing might also attack her, so therefore she should have her shields up. Now, if I'd been smart, I would have said, protect yourself before going in. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, she protects herself, I go back in. There's this thing attacking me, and I'm trying to think, what am I going to do with this thing? I try to contain it, that's not working. I think about doing some dimensional stuff, so I'm kind of above it, so I'm having trouble because that's not working either. So I think, okay, let me expand my energy field so I'm outside the area that's being attacked. So there's me, the body, but my energy field, whatever, is outside. And so I can see this thing, and what it looks like is like a demon or a devil.
That's in the doll. That's like,
Yeah, this energy thing has come out of the doll, and it looks like a demon. Now, I'm not Catholic, so I don't get entangled with all of that.
so demons are a Catholic thing.
Well, yeah, it's just basically I'm not that religious. Spiritual, yes. Religious, no. So, I can look at it without getting entangled with it. But also, a lot of what I've done is with portals and with aliens. And this thing doesn't feel evil. It's just this insensate attack. So I'm thinking, all right, well, I think at this point I should check in Crystal. So I step back out again to ask Crystal, and she advises me that what if magic was involved in this? Because we thought about portals.
Well, why was he stuck in the box?
Yeah, something like that. So it's okay, good question. So I go back in. This thing is still attacking me. And I look at because everything's connected. So I've got this demon and this box, and it's attacking me. But I'm sensing that there's a connection between the two. And I've learned from magic how to break it, how to undo it. So I have an arrangement with Hecate.
Who?
Hecate, the goddess of magic.
Oh, really?
Greek goddess of magic.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, I know a bunch of witches. So anyway, the agreement with Hecate is that, yes, I can get rid of magic if it gives magic a bad rep, if it's not doing what it was supposed to do, if it's damaging in some way. Because then, it's helping out magic, Hecate, witches, all of that stuff. So I know how to break. So I'm not going to tell you, because I don't want you doing this, because you don't have that agreement with Hecate. I do. So anyway, I was able to break the spell, the connection.
That's keeping...
Keeping this demon with the box with Annabelle.
But originally, the way that they said they kept it in the box was by holy water and prayer and having the priest come once a month to pray or whatever.
So that would be way back when, that's all.
But they were still doing that supposedly like monthly.
Yeah, right. So it was working. It's religious stuff. I just don't do that.
But that is until they decided to take it on a tour. I don't know if they were still doing that monthly because it was touring the country.
Yeah, that would have been unwise.
And every stop that it made, oops, there's a bug on me. Yeah. Every stop that the doll was making, some crazy stuff was happening. Like this plantation burned to the ground and like the floods in Texas.
Yeah, maybe they were sneaking a peek.
The 911 system went down and...
So clearly something was going on with it, and maybe the defensive stuff, the religious stuff, I kind of let go. I don't know. But I do know, what I'm going to do with it. What I noticed when I broke this spell was how difficult it was.
Yeah, but first of all, why would you want to break a spell that's keeping this demon in the box?
Because it was keeping the demon here. See, my viewpoint, different to most people, was this is an alien who happens to look like what the church would say is a demon. With this viewpoint, it's not an evil demon with all the demonic powers and purposes and everything else. It's just an alien affected by a magic spell which is compelling it to attack. Right? Different viewpoint.
Someone said there's been no demonstration that magic or demons are real.
Okay, well, thanks for your opinion, but in my experience, I've got results. It's worked. I've been able to help aliens get back to where they come from. I've been able to break magic spells so that just the whole feeling of, wow, it's let go. So I will go with my experiences and what other people around me have said. So let me backtrack, because, all right, so there's this connection, and Crystal always wants information. So there's another technique called timeline. I call it timelining. It's where I go back into the past energetically to find out the origin of something. So I'm touching the spell and I go back until it was created. And what I see is a kind of satanic area. It was kind of dark, you know, candles, all that stuff. Somebody in, you know, a dark hood and stuff like that.
Which I guess they were doing in Connecticut
Maybe, yeah.
in like
But,
the 70s when this doll came to be.
yeah, yeah. Don't know. So I just get this picture. Somebody, and they're casting this. They've got this demon. Only to me, it's an alien. It just looks like what they think is.
But
a
somebody
demon.
asked you how big was the demon?
A little bit smaller than human size.
Oh, that's not very big.
But I'm about to describe it because so I get this guy is casting, but there's more of them, they're all chanting. So they're casting the spell on this demon alien, locking it in to the Annabelle doll, and everything follows from that. Okay, so I back out, tell Crystal, this is what I'm picturing, right? So so far, everything's fitting from my viewpoint. So I need to break this connection because this to me is an alien and he deserves to go back home. He's done nothing wrong.
Well, I mean, they're saying that he killed people.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the religious people are all saying they kill. But in this case, this satanic worshipper had compelled the alien to attack.
With their magic?
Yeah, with the magic. Yeah, because there was no thinking here. This entity was just all an out attack, had no choice. Magic was doing it. All right, so I go back in, I break up the spell, and it takes a lot longer than usual. It's like every component had to be broken apart. That's unusual, and I figured out why a little bit later. All right, so now this alien is no longer compelled to attack. There's a kind of peacefulness going on here. And so now it's another technique. I got to get home and
To his planet?
yeah, to his planet. Right.
How do you know where that is?
Well, I've been taught how to do that by my energetic guides. And his job is to help entities get back to where they belong to when they're not in the right place. So they've stumbled through a portal. You go rescue them, bring them back. So he's taught me how to do that. So I was able to grab this alien, who was friendly, find where he came from, and I took him back there. And I'm looking at his planet, and it's volcanic. It's no wonder he's, fine with fire and all that stuff. And yeah, he may look like the classical demon, but no, he's just an alien from that planet. So we get him back, he's really happy, job done. No, not yet. Because now I come back and I tell Crystal everything about it. And I'm thinking, I got to check on something. So I go back. It's the fact that it took me so long to break that spell. So I go back again to this satanic worshipper chanting it, and I see that there's two of them chanting.
Yeah.
And they're chanting different things. And I see that they're creating a spell. See, third eye. I see these two different spells, and they're different. And I know I can't just stick them together because it'd be too long, because I know how long, yeah, that's an energetic sense, how long the spell is, and it would be too long. and you couldn't interleave it either, because that would again be too long. So how could these two spells fit? And then I noticed that they had one component in common. So what that meant was, by timing it, you could get that component to overlap. So basically, if they said the same word with the same hand motion at the same point, and then went on to do the rest of the spells, you'd have an X shape magic spell. That would be really stable, and it would, the one I was not trying to break up would be feeding the one was left. So basically, there were two spells going on.
Keeping him in the box.
Yeah, to keep him in the box.
And make him aggressive or something?
So the one was the binding spell that bound him, and the other one was the compelling to attack.
Okay.
Now I figured out this is why this alien, who happened to look like a demon, is stuck in this thing and compelled to attack. So I now need to go back to where I dropped him off, go back to that planet, which I can do, find him again, and release that binding spell on him. And so, I get there, I go back to him, and he'd noticed that, he was kind of limited, kind of stuck, bound in some sense. So I get rid of that spell.
Since the 70s.
What?
Since the 70s.
I don't care. This is right here, right now.
He's been stuck there for a long time.
Yeah, he's been stuck here but so what? He's now free. And so I've got the two spells off of him. He's free to go back, have his life. So let's see, where are we up to? Trying to think.
How long does this alien live? But he's been stuck in there for the 70s.
Well, yeah, but this is an energetic alien, so I'm not sure how long they last. Different from a physical form. But at least I got him back to his planet. This is above my pay grade.
Okay.
Sorry. Right, so now there's, okay, I've got rid of the demon, who's actually an alien, got him back with, I got rid of the magic that compelled him. So now this box and doll should be clear, except all of this negative anger, hate, attack stuff has been filling the space. It's been oozing into the box. So now I call that stuck energy. So I have to pay attention to it and just ground it, just take it in just enough to guide it down to the earth, and the earth will take any of that energy. So I'm just depleting it until it's going away. There's a tiny little bit left, and I call this animated energy, because if you've been doing this for long enough, that energy becomes aware of itself and then wants to feed. So it will then go move and find victims and kind of nudge them until it learns how to make them feed them that energy. All right, so this is a slightly different technique. I grab it, I take it where it needs to go, it's gone, job done. So if I'm right, Annabelle's box should be clear, no problems. Annabelle's doll should be clear, and nothing should be happening from now on. So we shall see. Okay, what do you think? Questions?
Okay, so they said, like, if you said anything mean to this doll, because I guess somebody showed up at the museum and, like, started saying mean things to the doll, like, oh, you can't do anything to me, and tapping on the glass or whatever, and then that person supposedly got into, like, a motorcycle accident after he left there.
Okay, so it sounds like you didn't have to open the box, but just touching it would be enough to make a connection, and then this thing would automatically attack.
I don't know.
Or do something. Yeah. Well, based on that, yeah. Okay. But right now, my claim is, if I did my job, anybody can touch the box, they can open it, play with the doll, it's got nothing. There's no energy with it. Nothing.
You would be so confident you would go there and play with the doll.
Absolutely. Oh, did I say I'm a bit impulsive? And I got shields? Yes.
Yeah, but somebody who possibly touched the doll even with the gloves on recently passed away.
Yes, right. But that's because this entity was still there attacking. My claim is I've cleared it all out. It's energetically neutral right now, so it'd be safe to do it.
But do you think everything is just a coincidence too? Like maybe the doll has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, but like every human, I trust my senses, and that's what my senses were telling me. And also my senses saying it's just clear, blank right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, one of the impulsiveness was, when I was playing with this, we were at a coffee shop. It's like I didn't think about, could this be attacking everyone in the coffee shop? I put them all at risk.
Yeah.
So there's this. Oh well.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing.
My
So
pleasure.
this doll is continuing its tour. The Devil's something tour. I forget what they call it on the tour. But it should be. Oh, so we shouldn't see any more crazy things happening while they're in the tour.
Right. Yeah, if I'm right, if I did my job, then nothing else will happen on this tour.
Okay. I'll be watching.
Okay. Yeah, and let me know if there's any other Annabelle dolls out there.
Yeah, actually,
Thanks.
I did read about some other stuff, so I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, we can do more. Every time I do this, I learn something. So yeah, I'm up for more stuff. Mm-hmm. And I've trained a whole bunch of people to do the things that I'm doing.
So why would they have these witches have done that in the first place, though?
Well, the witches didn't do it. It was some satanic worshippers.
Oh, they were satanic.
And so, I don't know. I didn't get into the mindset of,
No, but the witches cast some kind of magic spell to.
no, the satanic worshippers cast the spell.
Oh.
So they were magic users, or they'd learned something to bind an entity into something physical and to compel it to attack.
All right, I guess I won't understand why they would do such a thing.
Yeah. I've learned psycho people don't try and figure out why. Even if you did, it's not going to help, because really, there's all different types of psycho. And satanic worshippers, why am I going to waste my time trying to figure out why they do anything?
Okay, but the story goes that this nurse's mother bought her the doll. This was all done to the doll before she purchased it at a hobby shop.
Yeah, that'd be my sense. This happened before all of that.
So they like did this to the doll, and they like donated to like a thrift store so somebody would buy it, and then
I think it was already in place, and maybe
like something happened to them, and then all their stuff got donated to like a thrift store with this doll along with it.
yeah, maybe it hadn't been unwrapped and they just donated it as I don't know. So,
Well, supposedly the Warrens put it
oh yeah, what'd they say?
in the box.
Oh,
Well, the story goes that this nurse's mother gave her the doll, and then like every day, like the doll will be like in a different place that she put it, and then the doll started leaving these notes for her saying "help me," and then the doll like attacked her boyfriend because her boyfriend said something like, "Oh, get this doll, stupid doll, out of here! It can't do anything to me." And then it like scratched her, and then they called like a medium who ended up saying, "Oh, this is like the spirit of a little girl on the doll named Annabelle. She passed away in this house. Will it be okay to let her stay in the doll?" And then the nurse was like, "Yeah, she can stay in the doll." And then the Warrens, then they called the Warrens, and then the Warrens were like, "No, don't say it's okay to stay in the doll. Now the demon, has permission." And then the Warrens took the doll. And then they were like, at first didn't put it in a box, but I don't know, at some point they decided they had to put it in the box. So the Warrens put it in the box with the priest.
okay. So there's a mismatch on the origin of it.
But this is just the story. I don't know how accurate it is.
If this thing was not attacking, then it wouldn't be compelled, so it would be able to write a note saying "help me." So it's still up for question, this whole thing. My only claim is if nothing happens from now on, then I think there's a chance that I was right
Yeah.
and that I healed the whole situation.
Yeah, I wonder how many stops they have left on this tour.
Well, I'll leave that for you to
Yeah, I didn't
keep track of.
I didn't check that. Okay.
Yeah, right.
But do you really think that doll I think the doll went to that plantation or something and then it burned down? Like, do you think the doll had something to do with it burning down?
It's a form of attack. Plus, because this creature lives on a volcanic world, and because it fits the shape of demons, yeah, which are reputedly, quite happy in hot temperatures, yeah, fire would be a normal thing that you could deal with. You wouldn't be so bothered by it.
Oh.
So yeah, it might, choose to find some fire and set fire to something. It would make it feel more at home.
Okay, so yeah, maybe it had something to do with it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've worked with other aliens, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Most recent one was half elephant, half octopus,
Oh.
and it was having breathing problems here. It followed me home from one of the things we did.
Oh, shoot.
But it was behaving nice. It wasn't disturbing me. Yeah, so generally they're pretty nice and they want to go home.
Yeah. Are these satanic people still doing this kind of stuff?
But it's not that they're doing it. It may have stumbled through a portal, or it could be traveling. It could be an explorer, and then just got caught by somebody. Both are possible. It's not like I've had conversations with them. It's been pretty simple. Get me home, please. Okay.
You're saying it got here through a portal.
Yeah, chances got here through a portal.
And then when it got here, the satanic people trapped it into a doll or something?
Yeah. It's wandering around. Somebody with like a third eye could say, oh yeah, there's this, and just react because of their religious upbringing, and just declare it to be a demon just because it looks like what a demon's supposed to look like.
I'm thinking that these satanic people put it in the doll, and then somehow this doll got donated to like this thrift shop.
Yeah.
And then the Warrens like put it in the box with this with the Catholic prayers or stuff. That makes sense.
Okay.
But to this alien, would these Catholic prayers and holy water mean anything to it?
In terms of energy, energy works all over the place. So if you can do something that connects, yeah, it's going to work.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So that was maybe working to like trap the alien in the box.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But when they went on tour, that would like weaken it? Well, actually, they moved into a different box.
Ah.
You didn't know that?
Ah.
Well, that's why he touched it.
Okay.
To move it to a different box.
All right. So, yeah, maybe the original box was somehow special. And
Yeah.
this one, now it wasn't so tethered to it. It could slip out. It could leak out.
And that's how it burned the thing down, the building, the plantation.
Yeah, the binding may have been specific, and it was kind of sort of close to it, which meant there was some sort of leeway for just to touch it.
Well, he wanted like a box to travel in, I guess, on tour.
Yeah.
But that was really risky, and like the Warrens said, never take it out of this box. And it was written on the box, like never take it out of this box.
Yeah.
And they took it out of the box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And somebody was saying like, oh, they thought Lorraine Warren had said it was okay to take it on tour, but then like her grandson or somebody was saying, well, she may have had like Alzheimer's or something at the time that she said that. She didn't mean like that, or I don't know.
Yeah, the Warrens are in Connecticut, and I haven't gone to visit their graves, just to check in with them.
Would you?
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can communicate with them at their grave?
Well, yeah, the chances are they're up in heaven, but I could touch their headstone. I could find a way to get in touch with them.
Okay. Yeah, we should totally do that. Cool. Well, it's 3:55, I think.
All right. Okay. Well, I teased them at the start saying we're next to a helicopter at the Greater Middletown Military Museum. So maybe Crystal will give the camera a spin so you can see it.
Kind of sounds like the movie The Conjuring. That'd be unsettling. My mom used to have a Ouija board in 1987. I didn't feel at home with it in the house.
Yeah, somebody just talked about a Ouija board. I've had to deal with it once. Those are all lower energy level entities that you're interacting with. So it's just basically trouble.
Oh.
And they kind of suck the energy out, but they've learned to feed some of it to one person. So that one person says, hey, this is great, let's do it again. And so it continues and continues and continues, mostly sucking, but one person feels great. Well,
wait, why does the one person feel great? What do you mean?
Well, because that means they will continue the Ouija board activity with more victims. They'll say, oh, I had some great fun, I got results, I got this, that and the other. Let's do it. And then it ropes in a few more people. And they will suck their energy and...
The ghost sucks their energy?
It's not ghosts, these are entities, energy entities, lower planes. So we're looking at greed and fear. That's where they live. So it's kind of the opposite direction from heaven. So it's not hell, it's just lower energy.
Well, when I used to Ouija board, it told me that I was going to die in a plane crash at a certain age.
And you would have produced a whole bunch of fear in response, and it would have sucked that down.
I was freaking out.
Done. Yeah, so don't play with the Ouija boards.
Okay. I mean, that was like a long time ago, but yeah. Guess I better not. How about the divining rods? Are they okay?
I haven't used them.
Oh. How about pendulum?
I haven't done much with them.
Oh.
I haven't. There's a technique I do with pendulums, and it's more of a verbal pendulum. And in it, if I'm not sure about something, I will say something overtly truthful, and then I will say something not truthful. So that gives me an idea of how the energy swings. And so then I'll get into asking the question, and I'll say, so-and-so is true, so-and-so is not true. And I'll go back and forth, and it helps this verbal pendulum swing back and forth until I find, it sits more over in this area. So this is telling me this is true, or this is false. So this is a verbal pendulum technique.
And how about like oracle cards? Are they safe to use?
Oh yeah, I use those.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't had any problem with them.
Okay. And tarot cards?
I'm not that familiar with tarot. I use them as oracle cards rather than specifically. I can't do ice cream. Sorry.
Oh.
Can you do ice cream?
No.
No. Okay. Any other questions?
Oh no, that's it.
Okay.
My legs are asleep, so let me see if I can get up. She had a doll that sat in a little chair in the hallway, but it wasn't haunted, so that was good. So you do believe that dolls can be haunted?
Yeah, anything could be.
Oh.
Anything could be. When you go shopping for old furniture, stuff like that, if that was a favorite of someone, they may have connected to it in some way. And so they're still tethered. Maybe it was a favorite piece of furniture, and they don't want to leave it behind. So something's still tethered.
I can't move my legs right now.
Oh.
They're kind of asleep.
Uh-huh.
Maybe in a minute I can get up.
Okay.
Okay.
So what shall I do to fill in the...
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, they're coming back.
All right, yeah, so we're live and we're just sitting here stretching our legs.
Yeah. You can go turn it off.
Okay, well, yeah. Can you do it from there or?
No.
No, okay, all right.
They're
All right,
totally
well then,
numb.
while you're there, I will go turn it around so you can
Yeah,
see
can you do that?
see the helicopter.
I'm gonna see if I can get up.
All right. Voila. Okay, a helicopter.
Yeah.
I was out in New Mexico and there's a chapel and a helicopter at some site. And that was the first time I had some time issues in that there was so much connected to the past, to when that helicopter was used in the Korean War. There was like, it rippled. So there was a present and this previous time. And as I walked towards it, I felt I was, each step, I was going back and forward, back and forward, back and forward with that, so on.
Where was that?
So that was just a neat experience.
Where was that?
That was in New Mexico.
Oh.
And it was just on the side of the road. It wasn't in a town, but it's just some memorial. So if you're interested in feeling some time anomaly,
I am.
then find out where this place is.
I want to go there.
New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico, it's kind of far.
Yeah, it's a military memorial, and there's a helicopter there, and there's a chapel.
Wait, didn't you guys say that there was like a park or something you were going to? No, Wallingford. You're going to Wallingford because it had some cemetery, it had some time shifting.
Oh,
didn't you
yes.
go there?
Yeah, we did that recently.
Was the time shifting?
And no. Friends of one of the ghost workers had said they felt like they'd lost time.
Yeah.
And what was happening, you'd understand this better if you were a physics nerd,
Okay.
right? But there was a portal there,
There was?
and the portal connected to either a really, really heavy planet or a cool star.
Wow.
But it was so heavy that because of its gravity, it was distorting time.
Wow, that's
So
really
yeah,
cool.
I doubt it wouldn't have been a black hole.
Okay.
But still. So when we were at the other end, one of the people that I brought through just for the experience was saying how much she ached. She felt so heavy.
Oh.
And at this point, I hadn't told her what I figured out.
Yeah.
There was one entity that had gone there that we brought back. He had a broken femur. Because think of it, if you are 26 times like your weight, yeah, something's going to break if you land incorrectly, something like that. So we had to do some healing on him. So that, I think, was what was happening. The increased gravity energetically was affecting time in the area, and that's why some people were losing time.
Okay.
And I closed it, so no, you can't go there and yeah, because it was just interfering.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching. We have to run. I hope to do another live soon. We probably have like a new video coming soon, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody. Thank you for coming. Have a great day. Bye.